Hi guys, Captain Manfred here. Hope you enjoyed the video. We're gonna do a video of Beastars, episode 3. Hope you enjoy. And in the beginning of the episode, we begin with three herbivore guys, chatting, of chatting about a girl, and they're in high school. And one of the guys are like checking on his shoulder and checked that it was a hair on his shoulder, and he said, "That's not your hair. That's not your fur." And he says, "Oh, it's the dwarf rabbit. I met this cute dwarf rabbit." And they say, "Oh, it's Haru, you mean? You mean about Haru?" And they're like, "Oh, she's beautiful. She's so sweet." The rabbit guy, that is a pure breed, Arlek,
Arlequin.
Arleking rabbit. Damn it, I need to remember a lot of stuff here. The Arleking rabbit said, "Oh, she's nice. She's a nice dwarf rabbit. She's very nice, positive." And the other guy's like, "Damn it, dude, you have a girlfriend already, do you? Do you not have a girlfriend that's named
Misuchi.
Mitsuchi? Remember, Mitsuchi is gonna slap you or beat the crap out of you. You know, Mitsuchi is gonna beat the crap out of you." And he's like, "Ah, no problem." And then the other guy is like, "Yeah, she's fine. She's a nice person." And the other guy's like, "Oh yeah." The other guy's like, "Ah, you have slept with her?" And he's like, "Yeah, I've slept with her." And he's like, "What? Why did you sleep with her?" He's like, "Yeah, she was fine. She was nice. She has slept with every herbivore. She has slept with every wait, what is it? Herbivore. She has slept with every herbivore in school." And one of them mentions them as a slut. But I think, in my opinion, that Haru is more a respectable person than that. And anyway, so basically the other guy becomes disappointed and like, "Oh no." And the other guy like says, yeah, she will swallow you whole." My throat, damn it. Ah, perfect. "She will swallow you whole and spit you out with your bones." Spit you out with your bones. The other guy commently, the other deer, what is it, the gazelle guy is saying with the glasses. And I'm like, dude, you're a jerk. In my opinion, the guy was a jerk. Was he a jerk or were they idiots? I think they were both.
Oh.
Unmature teenage herbivores. Not with a brain. Pretty much. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the video. We go back to what happened in episode 2. Legoshi and Haru's little special moment in the shack. And she's like coming and like, "Oh, maybe you would like this." And like, he's like, "No." And she's like touching his fur. You know, I kind of like that scene, but it was like, Legoshi was like, "No, I didn't want this. I wanted to ask about food." And she's like, "Oh, it's a softy fur like your beautiful face." And I'm like, "Oh my god. Oh my god, the birds and the bees are coming in here." Or the sausage in this case. Wink, wink. And she's taking off his belt of his pants. And he's like, "No, don't do that. That's not nice. That's not I meant." And she's like, "Did you not... ¿Qué dijo ella? Dijo... Oh shit. Yeah, I'm getting a bit of a reading text here.
She says.
Oh yeah.
El color de.
Oh, your fur is like exactly this, your face. Gray and beautiful and soft. I was wondering how... Oh, she said, I was wondering... Haru said this. Because he... Sorry, my throat. Good job. Anyway, Haru was saying, "Oh, because it was like... I was wondering how long... something... down his pants."
¿Hasta dónde llega? A ver si el color llega hasta abajo.
She wonders if the color shows up into the end. Jesus! And I'm like, I'm exactly like in the situation that Legoshi is. It's like, dude, what the hell? He was like nervous. He was like, no fucking way, don't touch my pants. And she was like, "No, did you not want this?" And he's like, "No, that's not what I meant." And she was like, "Oh, did you not mean that? Oh, shit." She realizes that she mistook what she meant. Did I say that correctly? She realized what she mistook in the last episode, that she mistook his information. He wanted something to eat. He didn't want um he didn't want a wink wink birds and the bees. He didn't want a birds and the bees pretty much. And Legoshi, as a gentleman, puts on gives Haru, because she has almost no clothes. Almost. She has only the underwear. Hope you enjoyed the video. She has only the underwear on her, which is very good. Very good. In one aspect. And Legoshi, as the gentleman and good wolf boy he is, he puts a blanket on her and says, like, you can get cold or insects can get on your fur and bite you. And then he's like, sorry, I must leave now. Goodbye. I must leave. And then when he goes out, he's like, la la la, I'm gonna go out. He runs away. He's like, okay, I'm completely ashamed of this.
So what's
What
happening?
What is happening?
What the heck?
What the heck is happening? Haru is like with a shocked face. Not a shocked face, but more of like shocked face. And she's like, oh, he didn't want to have that, did he? Hope you enjoyed the video anyway, guys. Yeah, basically Haru is like, oh, he didn't mean that. He didn't mean the usual. And I'm saying, oh, Jesus, what has happened to you, poor Haru? Damn it. I'm serious. I want to beat up the guy that made her this way. I'm serious. Because this is not right. It's a Japanese show, so it's... But anyway, the thing is, he basically goes out the door, goes out of the shed, out of the
Gardening club.
Out of the gardening club, and he gets trapped on his tail outside of the door and like, oh, my fucking tail, ah, my tail, ah. He screams, ah, shit. And then she's like, oh. And I can say this. One thing I need to drink. In this moment when she is with the thing that covers her to not, that she doesn't feel cold, she thinks, what a strange guy, but he's pretty cute. It starts a bit of romance here.
Mm-hmm.
What did she say at the end? She said like...
you can...
Oh, I remember. Yeah, basically she said, oh, he's cute. He's cute. He's weird. He's a bit odd.
Mm.
He's a bit odd and a bit weird, a bit odd. But he's very cute. She takes it very well. She doesn't take it bad. But she was like, did you not want to have this? When he was like, no, hell no, I didn't want this. When he was there before. And she was like, did you not want this? Seriously? He's like, no. No, shit, no. No way. But anyway, I really enjoyed that part. It was really funny. Because the guy did want to have food. And a recompensation. But he wanted to talk to her more. Like, have someone to discuss things with. Like, talk, converse. And anyway, so Haru was like, she was a nice person. And then Legoshi gets down from there, and he basically goes down to the school and talks about what the hell that experience was. Holy Jesus. The experience, he was kind of good with the experience. After a while, he was like, it's a nice thing. But then it's like, no, but he's a bit conflicted on it. And then we have douchebag number 2, the Myrslok, or the herbivore that eat ants, saying, oh, I wanted to find you, Legoshi. He's like, oh, yeah, you bastard. And he's like, did you do something with Haru? And he's like, do you know that Haru has rumors about that she has slept with every herbivore? And he's like, what? No! She's not that kind of person. And did you do it? Or something? Like the other guy says, did you do something? Or did something happen? And he's like, no, nothing happened. Legoshi is a pure, nice, good boy. He's a good boy. Anyway, so basically the other guy is like saying that Haru is, the other herbivore, the guy that eats ants, saying that Haru is the slut of the school. But Legoshi, our pure good wolf, doesn't believe that. And he's like, you shouldn't judge a person for that. Like, what did she say? He said about something about the heart. You don't know her like I do. he has been talking to her or seeing what she does with the flowers. Oh, she said that. Damn my throat. Hope you enjoyed the video. This episode was really fun. I can say this. In the first part of the episode, it was really awkward for me. But like, okay, I didn't expect this to happen. Anyway, so he's basically saying outside in the garden, oh, the other guy says, did you get the flowers? Did you get the flowers for the last act? And he's like, oh shit, I forgot. And then he's like, no, you know what? You can take it. You can do it for yourselves. You can get the flowers wherever you want. I'm not gonna do it. I respect Haru. In his mind, he's saying, I'm respecting Haru. He said it in his inner voice. And he says, she respects the flowers like her children. Oh, that's cute. Is that cute? That's pretty cute. Rabbits eat flowers. She doesn't eat flowers. Oh, that's really cute. She respects her flowers that she has on the garden as her children. Oh, pretty cute. And Legoshi says that you don't know her. She's a good person at heart. He says to the herbivore that eats plants. The herbivore that eats ants.
You can talk on Sherry Town School.
Oh, yeah. The herbivore that eats plants. And he's thinking, when he's outside in a bench, I'm just doing this fast. When he's outside in a bench, he's thinking, am I feeling... You know, he's talking about Haru inside of his head. About the experience he went through. And he says like, you know... Am I feeling some feelings for her? Or something like that. He's feeling feelings. And he's also that... He feels that Haru is not that kind of person that they mentioned that the rumors say that she is a slut, but he feels that Legoshi feels that she is not that. That he feels that she's a good person, that she's an honest person, that she's a very good individual, that she could never do this. You know, a good person, a nice person. I basically described it in many ways. Anyway, after that, we have the class meeting of next morning. This is the afternoon. This part in the park is the afternoon. And he is also saying that I feel some feelings for her, maybe? Do I feel some feelings for her? I have this strange feeling. The wolf guy says he has a strange feeling. Anyway, after that, we have the next morning of the school class, where they say where the high principal, the tiger high principal. This episode is huge long. And do you want to comment on something, my assistant or co-pilot? Oh, he wants to comment that he doesn't like the deer guy. He's too self-centered. Too much. Anyway, I like the deer guy either way, though. But I hate the mouse director in the... What is it? Paper Club. I hate him. He's condescending to giant elephant. And other people that are trying to do their best job. Anyway, so basically in the theater, in the stage play theater, they say the congratulations of the Sherry School proud individuals that go against prejudice, go against species prejudices and bad things. I didn't remember everything in the text. This was pure Japanese, but text, English text, it's not easy to read it all because it goes pretty fast to me. It goes pretty fast for me. So he's basically saying, for all the proud students that go above and beyond bad bigotry and bad stuff in our society, you know what I mean. What is it called again? Yes. Basically, they give a good reward for Lego. What is the deer name again? Luis. For Luis, they give him the reward of being a very, like, he's the proud example of being a student at school. And they give him the reward. The teacher, the tiger teacher, gives him the reward and prouds him. He's a good person in the society. And basically, it's a striving achievement. He's a striving achievement for being a good student. Even herbivore or carnivore must respect each other. And we can live together. And a lot of talk that Louise did, actually. Louise did a lot of talking about the schools should be better. And anyway, like that. And then we go on to... Oh, I forgot the hour. Shit. I forgot the other thing. Yeah, the animal hour. The nature hour. The nature thing where they go into the special rooms. So Legoshi goes into the special rooms before this meeting. I'm jumping back in the episode a bit here. But before this meeting, he goes back, he goes into the special rooms for wolves with looking at a moon. And one of the wolf females in the sitting place where they sit and enjoy the moon. You know, wolves likes the moon. A nice wolf thing, anyway. I don't remember what that's called, goddammit. It's a wolf thing to look at the moon. And she mentions, do you think that the moon looks like rabbits? It was something with the moon and rabbits. If they are rabbits on the moon. And that's actually about a Japanese myth as well, or a Japanese legend. But Legoshi looks at the moon and remembers the positive moments and even the awkward moment with his pants. Weird enough. The awkward moment when she took off the belt. When Haru took off the belt of his pants. He remembers them as kind of fun moments and thinks, am I a herbivore? Am I a carnivore? Am I a wolf? Or am I a cunning individual? But I don't want to be a monster that hides in the shadows and lurks in the shadows. That's what he said. He said something philosophical. He feels happy. Anyway, he feels happy that someone cares for him and that someone, even if he remembers that she suppressed all of her memories, god damn it. She even suppressed all of her memories for that. Though to be fair, I can kind of understand it. You almost get eaten as a rabbit. Anyway, he feels very happy. He goes out in the balcony in the morning, or in the morning day, or when the sun goes down, and he feels happy that someone cares for him, that there are someone that could be a significant that cares for him. How does it called again? Yeah.
Okay.
That someone cares for him anyway.
You can talk on theater.
Oh, the deer.
The theater.
And then we go to the night in the performance of the theater with Louise. Oh, finally I said his name correctly.
Luis? Oh.
Judging himself and saying that he needs to do good for all of them. And he looks, in that moment when he looks at the deer mask, it's a bit like Batman. He's a bit like judging himself all the time. And he's saying, I can go to the hospital later after the performance is done. I need to go to the hospital later. And I've seen his damage on his leg. Spoiler warning. Spoiler warning. I've seen the damage on his leg, and it's not pretty. It's like his leg is gonna fall off kind of thing. Anyway, he decides to, okay, fine, I'm gonna do it either way, and then I'm gonna go to the hospital after the performance is done. And he gives some positive words, in my opinion. He is a determined person. And I forgot to mention, before he, this was in the same episode, isn't it? Before he went to the theater, before he prepared himself, he talked to Legoshi and said, basically he's judging himself. I think Louise is judging, sorry my throat. There we go. I think Louise is judging himself for being a herbivore and not a carnivore. That he feels weak and that he feels that animals that are carnivores can eat him. And he says something really mean to Legoshi. He's like, I hate carnivores that are big and like you. And he's like, bite me. He's like, bite my hands. And he's like, then he reflects on, like, he looks at the teeth of Legoshi and like reflects a moment and thinks like, no, this is not a good way to do this. He feels like, you know what I mean? He reflects that this is a bad thing that he did. that he forced Legoshi. He's like opening his mouth like, and he's really a risky deer. Damn it, is he a risky deer? Question mark. He literally opens a wolf's mouth.
Did you mean
Uh-huh.
idiot deer? Yeah.
Yes, he's an idiot. He's an idiot. The deer is a good guy. He's a good character.
I think so.
What do you think, my assistant?
Yes, un cojo idiota ciervo.
¿Es un cojo idiota ciervo? Oh, that's a bit Spanish for you. But anyway, I think he's a good character. He's complex. Secondly, he is kind of a villain in my eyes. In my opinion, he's kind of a villain. But I think there are a lot of things that are not answered. Because why would he basically put in his hand... He put in his hand like this. And then did the thing with the teeth, like sharpening the teeth. If you have seen episode 3, anyway. So basically... He was basically doing a thing with Legoshi, and Legoshi was like, yeah. He was like, no, that wasn't a good thing. And he's like, he says, I don't blame you, senpai, but... And then he's like, I hope your performance goes well, senpai. And he's like, damn it. ¿Qué dijo el yurt después? Oh, what did Luis said after that when he went out the door? He say like, oh, damn it. I want to be strong. I don't want to be...
No estoy seguro.
So Luis basically said in the episode, hope you enjoyed the video. I like the parts with Legoshi. The best parts in the episode were Legoshi, the theater a bit. The theater performance was very good. What did you like about the theater performance? Good or bad?
Unnecessary
Unnecessary?
for the
Audience. It was too long.
for the
My
episode.
assistant said it was too long and unnecessary. It's not me. But anyway, this is a bit of a long episode. But anyway, that... oh yes, I forgot. I like the part where Luis, in my opinion, I like the part that Luis said, don't think of me as a herbivore. Think of me as a carnivore. And he was coming too close on Legoshi. He was like... He was putting his hand into his mouth. And you don't do that with a wolf. A wolf will bite off your face. Or am I wrong in that question? Legoshi is a good guy, but he's a bit shy also.
He should.
He should have bited off his hand.
Yeah. Consider
Oh, his neck?
his neck.
But he's a good boy. He's a good boy. He's not a bad little wolf. He's not a big... He's not a... He's not the puffing he's not the puffing blousing. He's not the puffing wolf. He's not the wolf from Grimm's fairy tales. He's not the one blows ut.
Las venas del cuello y así nos libraba de verlo en los próximos episodios.
Oh, my assistant was saying basically that he doesn't like the deer guy. And that he was saying that was a bit of Spanish. For those that understand, for those that speak Spanish, that's enjoyment for you. But anyway, the point is that he's saying he wanted Legoshi to bite down on Luis' neck and basically don't see him again. But that cannot work because they're the 3 more essential characters in the story. Secondly, he is basically Legoshi or Luis is basically the pretty boy of the school. The star of the school. The idiot. The dumbass in this case. But Legoshi and Luis is pretty good. I will say this in my opinion. Luis is a pretty good character. I don't know if he's a bad guy or not, but he's a pretty good character in the story. And definitely 10 out of 10 for Haru and Legoshi's relationship. Please? Thank you. Anyway, 10 out of 10. This episode was good. But I will say ha 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 on Luis because he's saying, oh, the performance is done. Now I cannot feel anything in my legs. Ah, shit. And he almost dies. But he doesn't. In my opinion, I think he died. But no, he didn't. But he's performing so much in the performance. The performance was really good. I like the... What did you like about the animation, sir?
Animation?
Yes. The animation was really good.
Oh.
And this is 3D. This is 3D, guys. It's a really good show, by the way. 10 out of 10. But anyway, in my opinion, 10 out of 10. But the thing is that Luis, oh no, I say it correctly. Luis was like, oh, I will finish the performance, and then like, oh, my leg fucking broke. And then he faints on the stage. And then they're like, they need to save him, save him. And it's like, I know what they're gonna say in the papers. They shot the picture too close. Anyway, we'll see you next time. Goodbye.